Owens. So, my gig tonight is purely for Newcastle Cat and Dog Shelter. But anyway, recently I became single, which kind of coincided when she started charging by the hour instead of the minute, and she knocked off the fucking regulars discount. But it was at that point I started to think about, the whole relationship thing, and I realised the only relationship I've had in my life that actually meant anything, where we got anything from it, is when my dog had dry humps in my leg. And with the recent weather recently, I realised that I don't even mind when you do that when I've got shorts on, I just really enjoy the lumps. People were asking me where the stains came from. I said I work in a dairy farm. So, I do miss her in a way, but then I look at my dog and I think, you know what, he never made a whole fucking relationship. Faked it, just done the hope of a fucking free drink. But, in fairness, the dude both roll over and play dead really well. I've since found out she's got another dog. Yeah, she's got one of them huge fucking mastiff things, them massive fucking big hairy things, with the faces that fucking drop and all wrinkly. Stands on its hind legs, it's 5'8" and weighs about 20 stone. It drinks out of the fucking toilet. It humps strangers in the street. So they've got a lot in common. But it was this point, I thought, I'm going to try these date naps. A few people at work said to me, you should try them, wear on them, and really on reflection, I should have looked at who was fucking suggesting I do this. But the thing is with the date naps, you meet people, and you start sort of socialising and stuff, and it kind of bonded me and my dog together a bit more, because we suddenly had more things in common. We were both humping strays, and in the morning both our breath smelled like we'd been eaten out of a fishmonger's bin. I met one lass, we started snuggling, she says, I've got your chewing gum in my mouth. I said, you haven't, I've got cold. But the thing with these date naps, right, male and female, right, they both do the same thing. Photographs. Try and find one, try and find one, try and find one. So you end up putting the photograph on about yourself about 20 years fucking old, yeah? And then you start editing it, and you start smudging the bits out, and then you put the fake tan on. So you've lost all your facial features. You look like a cross between Voldemort and Donald Trump. I met one woman, she had brilliant white teeth on her pictures. Really toned up, looks fit and healthy. And there I was, sat at the table, looking at her. Obviously her face has missed the last 4 Botox injections because her cheeks are hanging down from her face like a Springer Spaniel's ears. And her brilliant white teeth look like a mouthful of cornflakes. So, the other thing, you go online, you start typing to people. You start to see this event like elimination. And eventually you meet up. So I'm sitting there, I met another woman, and she's sitting, and she says, I've met 30 blokes before I met you. I thought, fucking hell, are you using a dating app or just leave your front door open? But then, women really have it unfairly fucking on these things, because to be honest with you, it's all like going about blokes' experiences, right? But women have got it far worse. They're typing to somebody who's been on a dating app, a bloke, since the dawn of time, and all he's there for is because he wants to cut off. And that's it. These are the blokes that send dick pics. They've got no friends, no fucking job, no hope. All they do is sit at home all day watching porn, and they think that's their reality. So they're the ones that's doing the dick pics, looking down thinking she's going to fucking love this. And then they turn up. They go on a date, if they're lucky, and they meet up. And they turn up absolutely reeking of Lynx Africa deodorant and the granddad's high karate aftershave. most of you won't know what high-caloric aftershave is from the 70s, and it's really dire. And then, what you hope is that she gets pissed enough to actually end up back at her place. But these fellas, all they do, like I say, they sit at home masturbate. That's it. That's all they do. So she's standing there looking at him in the bedroom. He's standing there butt naked, dick hanging between his legs, absolutely fucking deformed. From years of masturbating and pulling himself relentless. It looks like something that you're going to find in the freaking fruit and veg algae that's been there for about a month. And she's looking at it and she's thinking, is that premature ejaculation, or is it actually weeping something? And then she's got to ask herself, is it supposed to twitch like that? But anyway, back to me. So, yeah, I was in this relationship, and we got to the point where we started to give each other pet names, you know, different body parts. She says, I'm going to call your penis the pizza. I said, really? And that comes 12 inches. She went, no, it's covered in cheese. She went, is that a mushroom? I went, no, that's actually my penis. And that's kind of where it ended. So I had to go back in my granddad. I'm walking down the street with 2 dog bones, half a pack of kibble. And then a tin of Linksack deodorant, and we hopes, dreams, and regret and shame all held together by the stench of fucking high-caloric aftershave. My granddad didn't look impressed. Just looked at me, slid a single fish finger across the dining room table at us and said, that's the closest you're going to be getting for a while, son. Even the dog disowned me. Now we dry home sweet slippers while I'm crying into a crusty pillow, Googling to see if heartbreak can lead to erectile dysfunction. And that's me. So, like I say, my gig tonight was for Newcastle Cat and Dog Shelter. The dogs and the animals are there to look out, and the people that are walking and need your support. I'm now supposed to have jumped through that door with everybody who's performed tonight. Oh, he's here, thank you.